know, lately a nigga been fighting a whole lot of demons. A lot of shit we do gonna have consequences, but we gotta be ready for them. Emergency, I just got out of surgery. I'm having problems with my heart and it won't work. I did some shit in my past and it's cursing me. I'ma stay right here on this toxic, God take breath from me. I'm sipping his hand and eat this pain, but it ain't helping. My little nigga going against the grain and that shit stressing me. I pray to God that God have mercy. I'm living a crazy life. I just shot at a nigga for talking some shit on the gang, he paid the price. I was young and the rest for the money, my hunger for paper, it saved my life. And that shit can save tonight. If you wanna lick shit, we can get rich, we can get paid tonight. Yeah, go. Dollar bill, y'all. Everybody want the money, everybody want this shit. Everybody want the money, but no wanna go down. You'll do anything to get it, but when you gon' go out? Shit, gotta think about it. 187. Murder by iron. You killed a nigga, you don't know him. You gon' go to heaven. Gotta chalk that shit over, dog. Real talk. Hey. Fight my demons. So many demons. Me against these demons. Against these demons. Fight my demons. Fight in my. It's me against these demons. Me against these demons. Walk. I'm fighting these demons up in this ghost. I'm fighting these demons. I'm on the ropes. They came with a beam up under my coat. Get hit in the spleen if you want to smoke. That money be green, so niggas on go. I'm looking so clean, I used to be broke. Remember they laughed at me and they choked. Gave me the ball, and nigga they choked. Say it was turn out, nigga you go. My little nigga don't follow no code. Follow no code. My nigga follow me like a pole. I stand on my word and stand by the consequence. They say I'm heartless, thanks for the compliment. I seen your dead homie yelling competent. VMG gang, you bitch feel incompetent. Don't wanna hear that shit, I gotta kill that shit. Lethally militant, I can get ignorant. We not considerate, niggas do silly shit. We get the drilling shit, guilty and innocent. Don't give a fuck about a bystander. I can pull up in the Highlands. Don't take no slam. Don't take no slam. Dollar bill, y'all. Everybody want the money, everybody want this shit. Everybody want the money, but don't wanna go down. You'll do anything to get it, but when you gon' go down? Shit, gotta think about it. 187. Murder by iron. You killed a nigga, you don't know him. You gon' go to heaven. Gotta chalk that shit over, God, real talk. Hey. Fight my demons. So many demons. Me against these demons. Against these demons. Fight my demons. Fight in my. It's me against these demons. Me against these demons. Living life encased in the idea that my evil thoughts go unpunished. As I sort through the rubbish, my days of thugging get slow and ruggish. Idolizing puppets who control the public like a controlled substance.
Fighting my demons.
Bullets in abundance, anticipating what I know is coming. All of a sudden, my past is blurry, my future is sudden. Dark and muddy, hoping for sunny, I'm still running.
Define peace. Define peace. I hope you guys are hitting the like button. Okay? We're going to get into this. All right. So, you guys know about the Ray J situation. You guys know about this, right? You guys are familiar with this. Everything that went on around this. There were certain parts of this that I thought we should get into. Ray J was speaking about a lot of things when he talked about this, right? You guys remember, right? Don't worry, I made all my own backdrops. It's cool. We good. You guys remember, right? The situation, Orlando Brown, Ray J, so on and so forth. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I made all my own backdrops now. We ain't got to worry about using nobody else's material. We ain't got to worry about none of that stuff. All we got to do is just go in and show out, right? That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do is show up and show out, right? If we step on a toe or two, then hey, that's part of getting our foot in the door, ain't it? All right. So I want to go over this situation, right? This Ray J situation. This was a whole lot right here. This Ray J situation. There was a lot of stuff that was said and missed in this, right? One's in the chat, one's in the chat, y'all trying to recap. One's in the chat, one's in the chat, y'all trying to recap. Because I think a lot of people missed a lot of things when this whole interview went on. Some was true, some wasn't that true, right? There was a lot of bread and circus that was in this conversation. Let's see who caught the bread and who caught the surface, right? One thing for sure, two things for certain. In this new life, thy word is thy sword, okay? Thy word is thy sword. So we got to break this down. We definitely got to break this down. There was some stuff said in here regarding a gay agency and a girls club. One's in the chat if you heard Ray J mention a gay agency and a girls club. But we got to find out what is Ray J really doing with this gay agency and girls club. I mean, he stated when he talked to Nicki Minaj, he said people are getting assets taken in weird ways, right? And you hear everybody talking about this root chakra and entry points to the root chakra inside the body. I mean, they're kind of like trying to blend it in stuff without blending it in stuff, if you know what I mean, right? They're kind of like telling us and not telling us at the same time. You know what I mean? So I figured we might as well just get to the truth of it all. There were some parts within this moment that I don't know if people caught. I just want to pull you guys up on it. All right? Let's listen.
You fucking around with all bloods today.
Are you a Crip?
Give the bottle.
Let me get a Crip over here. Hold on.
Hold on. Take it back.
Panic.
Here we go. Panic. Don't turn your booty to me, nigga.
So we got.
Now, if you hear the conversation that's going on in the background, you hear Orlando Brown tell Ray J not to turn his booty to him, right? Now, the only reason why you would tell somebody not to turn their booty to you is because you know about some things that y'all might have did, or that he might have did, or that you might have did. Maybe all of that dancing that he keeps on referring to. See, Orlando Brown likes to talk in code. So when Orlando Brown says dancing, he's actually talking about the parties, the Diddy parties. When Nicki Minaj asked Ray J if he did some things that he regret, she was also referring to these Diddy parties. Ray J himself says things on the line of, where do the people go that is used to this lifestyle, the elites that are used to this lifestyle, and then end up crashing out, right? Because they realize that the lifestyle that they're used to is not a normal lifestyle. They realize that the things that they are doing is not normal. Partying, providing substances. If you are going to have somebody drop off Tunchi, Ray J would be the best person to drop it off, right? Because Ray J gonna get him high, and then he gonna what? Sexualize the situation. This is why when he was talking to Nicki Minaj, he started flirting with Nikki as if they were going to get together or something. He started, Nikki, it's been a long time since I, flirted with somebody. Nikki, like, yo, we're not flirting. Why are you making that face? He started making like I'm looking at you like something to eat face, Nikki, like, don't make that face anymore, Ray J, right? He's like, well, I've been out of touch. I ain't been talking in a while. He don't even know a flirting moment from a normal moment anymore. Ray J is messed up in the head, right? Orlando Brown, he does this for fun. Orlando Brown does this for fun. When you see Orlando Brown go off in front of the camera, Orlando Brown is acting. He's acting. Plus, he's on drugs, but he's acting, right? Because when you see Orlando Brown normal life, go look at Orlando Brown Christmas, right? Go look at his Christmas with his kids. Straight normal. Cooking dinner, so on and so forth. Straight normal, right? So now you have to ask yourself, why do they get on social media and do this? Is this a purpose rhetoric, right? Now, Ray J is for sure messed up because this goes back to what the kids were saying about him, right? This goes back to what these kids were saying and the whole fight. What was that fight about? The fight was about something, right? So this goes back to what that fight was about, really about, right? See, what y'all don't know and what I'm going to speed y'all up on real quick is Ray J provides a certain service for people with this gagency thing, right? It's for heterosexual men to get out of their reality using his service, right? And keeping it anonymous, right? The problem is Ray J hasn't been keeping this information so anonymous. Ain't that right, Ray J? This is why Ray J can say that he has incriminating evidence on the Combs, right? So that way the way he, I got those tapes, da 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 da. And he does this to multiple people, right? And ironically, him and Whack 100, along with his sister Brandy, is under a investigation of the RICO Act currently. Nobody really knows about this because nobody talks about it like that, but it came out a while ago. So you see his family cutting him off, because he put them in the bind. They're not going to deal with that like that. Not Brandy and them. No, you putting us in situations, right? His music is flopping. He's trying to find young artists to try to get back in the scene, but he old, right? We all are older now. We can't keep doing the same thing. He's still living the mindset of a 17-year-old because that's where he got trapped at, in the mindset of a 17-year-old. He think he's partying, all of that shit. Remember, he was the last one to see Whitney alive. Remember, he was, Whitney's boy toy. You go back, there's numerous pictures of him and Whitney in the limousine, hugging it up, kissing it up, so on and so forth, right? So it's not like we don't know him to be in the party scene. He also made statements regarding where there's nowhere to party now that Diddy's locked up. Diddy's gone. There's nowhere to party now, so on and so forth. He made jokes about the baby oil, like, oh, should I come out with Ray White jelly? Right? So he's showing you what type of mind he's in, right? But I want to get into the conversation that took place with Orlando Brown and Funny Marco. There was some parts in that, right, where Ray J was mad as hell. He was in his feelings. He sat over to the side. And when he sat over to the side, he was saying some very crazy stuff. He was saying, like, yeah, I got the agency. Let me call some people from the agency. So he's telling you that he's using this group like a criminal organization. So I want y'all to listen in on that, and we'll discuss it. And then we're going to see. We're going to get to the bottom of a lot of this stuff that's going on, okay? We're definitely going to comb through a lot of this stuff. People are telling on themselves with their words, and I'm catching it. And I just want to see if y'all are catching it also, okay? So we're going to go through a couple of clips of this, and we're going to stop in between and break it down, because I don't just break down Jaguar Wright and her many lies, right? It's not like it comes natural, okay? This way comes natural to me, the way I see through people's words. So I want to show you guys just through other videos just what it is that I'm hearing versus what everyone else might be hearing, okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to break down other people's words to get to the truth, okay? We could do this with anybody. We don't have to do this with, these personas that are on the internet, right? We could do this with any and everybody, right? So for them to try to play this little game where they think this is a content creator trying to sneak over into some monetization, so they feel like they're the protectors of YouTube, so they got to stop content creators from getting into this, YouTube field or whatever, so they do all of this weird shit. Listen, this comes natural. This is something you can't, no matter how much y'all try, y'all wouldn't be able to steal an image like this. Y'all can't do it. Y'all can't articulate y'all words properly. Your sentences don't run together. Y'all think somebody's putting together some type of screenplay over here, when really all I do is just press the live button, right? Y'all are using artificial intelligence, and I'm using authentic intelligence. We are not the same. We're not the same. So once you realize that coming against me is your downfall, you'll be more inclined to let me in. Okay? So for everybody out there that's trying these different rhetorics of trying to get me off of YouTube, trying to make me frustrated with YouTube, trying to, cause friction or whatever y'all call yourself doing, I hope y'all know all I do is go 10 times harder. All I do is go 10 times harder. I'm not going to let you guys block me from having an opportunity to reach people. You should have got on board. You should have realized how intelligent I was and got on board with it. But instead, you guys decided to plot against me. So, just like the biblical text says, if you deny me in front of man, I will deny you in front of the Father. So let's see how this works out for y'all. Okay? But in the meantime, in between time, we are going to watch, and we're going to, just break it down on how all of this unfolds. So let's take a listen.
Jigga, hold on.
You go sit down.
Jigga, wait. Jay-Z gonna finish your shit real quick. Jigga got you. All right. We're gonna take niggas' mics and okay, y'all. As y'all can see.
So at this point, Ray J's over
great.
to the
I
side.
feel like he came with good energy, and you came with good energy.
Cause he's not coming back. Done.
I'm right here. I'm just warming up the seat. I love you, Ray J.
Hey, this nigga's been eating everything.
I love you.
He's
Hear
been
me?
just sucking
Ray J.
dick.
Ray J. I love you.
He's been sucking dick.
Now, Orlando Brown is saying this for a reason.
Okay.
He's been sucking dick. Like
He's
well,
calling
it's
him
cut out a lot of
certain
Nick been sucking
names
dick.
for a reason.
Nick been sucking dick.
Right?
Yeah.
Dean, can we?
He's talking about his uncle Nick, right? Ray J's over to the side. He say, Dean, can we call, a couple of people from the agency, get some of the girls club over here? Let's see if Orlando is really about that life, right? So he's saying that he's calling people from these groups that he got, and he's using them as enforcers, right? That's a RICO Act term for you, right? So when you have a RICO Act and it's going through different levels of this, right? This is what they're looking for. They're looking at who's your foot soldiers, who's your armies. These are the things that they're putting together to say that you're running this type of organization, right? So by Ray J being on this stage and him stating out his mouth that he's going to call a gay agency or the girls club to get some people over here to take care of Orlando Brown, that's saying that you're using these groups, right, to enforce your way on people or whatever the case may be. Very dangerous stuff. Very dangerous stuff. That's why you have to listen in order to survive in this new atmosphere. One has to have a keen hearing and discernment so you can avoid the Ray J's, right? The people that's actually setting you up for failure. Oh, they come with a nice face. Oh, they come with a bunch of distractions, but really their intentions are no good. Let's listen.
Can we hit
Nick
Rod
Ben's
from the
like,
agency? Make sure he comes through with him in the agency.
do what? Why?
I got the agency coming up here.
It's serious.
You hear him? You hear him? Let's get the agency up here. You hear Ray J saying, let's get the agency up here? Listen.
On
Because
power.
I want to make sure that
How many minutes
the
has it
gay
been?
antics are tested and approved by the agency.
Did you hear what he said? I want to make sure that the gay antics are tested and proved by the gay agency. What does that mean to y'all? Huh? Somebody in the chat tell me, what does that mean? I want to make sure that the gay antics are tested and proved by the gay agency. That sounds like some booty bandit shit. That sounds like some real disturbing shit right there. Wouldn't that say that he's using this group to perform, dangerous and disturbing acts on people forcefully? There's got to be some forceful, like.
It's your show.
Let's just keep listening. Orlando Brown, of course, Orlando Brown plays his role perfectly as far as an instigator, as far as a shit shoveler, as far as agent of chaos, right? Plays his role, right? But when Ray J is mad, these are the things that are coming out of his mouth, and you have to catch it. Let's keep listening.
Everything has to be gay agency approved.
Show me,
It's like
show me.
extremely gay. So I'm bringing the gay
Ask
crew up
one
here.
question. It
I
takes
sit on the
one
board of
question.
the gay agency. Pause.
Ray J said, I sit on the board of the gay agency, and everything has to be approved through the gay agency if it's extremely gay, right? So Ray J is telling you that he has a group of people that explore extremely outrageous behavior, right? Now, a lot of people might not have caught this. You might have been caught up in the circus, right? Laughing at Orlando, deep throating the microphone, so on and so forth, right? But for those who have the keen sound of hearing, you might have heard this and you might have been like, what is he talking about? Well, Ray J runs two organizations. One is a girls club that does not have any girls in it. And one is a gay agency for those people who are in the closet who would like to stay in the closet. This is why Nicki Minaj was saying, are you coming out? When are you coming out? Did you come here to say that? Right? This is why she talks about messing up homes, right? You're pretending to be a man that likes women and you're dating these women, but you got this secret lifestyle that's going on. This is why none of his relationships work. This is why everything, falls apart, right? Let's keep listening.
Where do you see
Sitting
yourself
on
in
a
67
board with the
years?
agency is
With
extremely-
you?
Yep.
With Janet Jackson?
See, and I got the girls club too. That's all my.
And all that bomb pussy
I don't want to call them too, because then I'm not
that
playing.
you got.
Then I got.
See, he said, I got the agency and I got the girls club, but I don't want to call them too because then I'm not playing fair. Then I got an army. Listen.
An army. Yep, and then I got an army. 30 minutes.
See, Ray J is saying, if I call both of them, then I got an army up here. And that what does that mean? What am I hearing? Huh? What am I hearing that everybody else is not hearing? Why it seem like I'm hearing something different?
Minutes to the agency.
Where we at right now?
Again,
That means he is using the transgender community for a freaking army. That's scary right there. That is scary. That he's using the transgender community to create a army. That's not scary to y'all? Okay.
Let's see. Let's hit Roz and see if there's anybody from the TGC from the girls club
beginning?
that can come through. Some of my trans friends.
That's it.
You heard what he said? Let's see if anybody can come through from the girls club, some of my trans friends. Do you hear what he's saying? He's using these groups as a threat to people. That's scary right there. But everybody's going to overlook it like they didn't hear it, like it wasn't said. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I need y'all to open y'all eyes all the way up. I'm at this point, like, it feel like I'm fighting a battle that nobody's seeing. At this point, it feels like I'm fighting a battle that nobody's seeing. And if you are seeing it, you're turning a blind eye to it. Right? If you are seeing it, then you're turning a blind eye to it because you're acting like you don't see this.
So we can make sure Orlando is in pocket with.
Oh my God, I feel like an hour.
I want to put him to the test.
I want to eat your pussy.
I want to put him to a test. That's what he said. I want to put him to a test. Y'all hearing this, right? Y'all hearing this, right?
You want to gag on the mic?
No, you're not.
Okay.
I
Got
want
you.
to eat your pussy.
He want to gag on the mic. Okay, got you. Listen.
You want to gag on the
Ray
mic?
J.
I got you.
Ray,
You want to gag on the mic? I got you.
Ray, I'm going to eat his pussy, and that's it.
Got it. Got it.
Got it?
Huh?
Pops, you got me?
I totally understand.
And he refers to him as
verbiage.
Pops because he knows he's got the
Disrespect.
energy of these people. Now, remember, Orlando comes from Disney, right? There might have been a lot of dark things that was taught in this industry, right? Maybe these kids was raised up to think that this type of behavior was okay, right? When you are dealing with the Enki, and I speak about Enki because it goes back to Sumerian gods, right? The Sumerian gods, the god of semen, right? This is where they inject their semen inside of you, right? Through different forms, however they can, usually through the anal cavity. Now, this is why he makes the references that he make, right? This is why he makes the references that he make. You hear them talking about it more and more nowadays, right? You hear them talking about this more and more nowadays, right? And you might ask yourself why, but this is part of that. They all believe that they have this energy in them, Remember what Eaglet English said. Eaglet English said that when he induced a high and then he does with his business, it's like he's infusing himself in you. Orlando Brown does the same thing. As soon as he gets tipsy or drunk, he takes on the energy of whatever demons inside of him. If it's a Diddy demon, then he's taking on the energy of that Diddy demon. Dancing.
Cool. Disrespect. Why? Beyonce, don't be doing me like this, Beyonce. Beyonce.
She don't know you.
That's Beyonce. Yes, she does know me.
No, she don't.
You're a liar.
No, Beyonce don't know. Have no idea who you are. I do.
See, Ray J still in his feelings. He like 30 minutes to the agency get here, so he waiting for his army to pull
I
up.
fuck with you.
You're gonna lie to me?
You think Beyonce know you?
I'm everybody's fan favorite. I am your guilty secret.
Everybody's fan favorite. Dang, where did I hear that before? Everybody's fan favorite. I don't know. Maybe if I change the words around. I'm a trucker's fan favorite. Okay. All right. Never mind. See, this is why I say I deal with energies, right? I don't deal with people. I deal with energies, right? And you can pick up on these energies as they exist in other personas. You just got to have that ear to listen to them, right? These energies are in a multitude of different people. And the multitude of different people recognize when they run across somebody with their same energy. And if they recognize when they run across somebody with their same energy, surely they recognize people whose energy is not of theirs, right? Yeah. Seems like they're clicking up.
Who you watch at night? I'm who you watch at night, yeah.
Yes. I do know about you. Busta Rhymes.
Oh, that pussy bomb, but it's
I know who do know about you, Busta Rhymes. Now, it's a known storyline in the industry that Busta Rhymes is zesty. Now, Orlando Brown mentions him, but Funny Marco also mentions him as a way to say what?
hairy.
Okay. When you say that word, you don't actually mean that. You just mean just anything. That's what it looks like.
Poussoir? Poussoir be smooth. All right.
Ray J, do you mind if I talk to you if we swapped out? Ray J?
Huh?
If he might go on break. You gonna go on break?
I'm gonna go on break.
All right, Ray J, can I talk to you? Or no?
Well, I'm talking to them right now.
Huh?
I'm talking to them right now.
Come
Oh,
do this viral
We in a conversation. I don't want to be rude. Like,
Ray J.
Oh man, he just ruined my relationship.
We have to go back to what made Ray J mad, right?
Jigga, you know I can't stop.
That's what I said. We just gotta really get.
Yeah, I am serious. I did get the 2 shots. But it was
And-
112.
Now,
bro.
Ray J was trying to trigger Orlando Brown, and Orlando Brown ended up triggering Ray J. Let's
Playing.
see.
Yeah. Dancing. Nigga, dancing.
No,
Still you wanna, yeah, this is the one. Yeah, come on, take a drink.
Oh yeah, that's what. Oh yeah. Let me get a drink over here. Hold on.
Take a drink.
Panic.
Here we go. No.
I don't know. Funny Marco might have marks and stuff on his video that'll get it clipped. So that's why I'm trying to cover my ass and put the backdrop up. And some of y'all know that already. That's why y'all want me to play the video so the video
Turn your
can
booty
get
to me, nigga.
struck.
So we got Ray J in the building. He has his own news channel. If you guys make sure you turn in, tap into it. Can you let him?
Jesus, good to see you guys.
We just want to actually enlighten
See
him.
you, brother. Love and faith, man. Wow, thanks, man. All right, cool.
Of course, man, you know.
So this is the video that we're looking at and listening to. I'm pretty sure with the music and stuff that's playing in the background, pretty sure that it's going to be something behind it. So I got to be on my P's and Q's when it comes to this. So that's the video that we're listening to. You can go watch it yourself. You can go type it in, but I'm going to do this my way from here on out. Okay? If you want to listen, you can listen. If you don't, you can go watch it yourself. You can go look it up, watch it yourself.
Oh,
So he was just saying,
you been to the party? You know it's all white, baby. You know it's all white. Yeah,
You ain't been in a party.
yeah, it's all
He's
white.
saying certain things because he's talking about an all-white party, right? Who hosts the all-white parties, so on and so forth. Ray J starts blushing at this point. At this point, Ray J's blushing, right? Ray J has a camera out where Ray J is showing, you know, certain things from the camera. He's trying to use the camera to trigger, you know, the actor on the stage, right? The actor being Orlando Brown. When the camera's on Orlando Brown, surely he will perform, right? So at this point, when he mentioned it's all white, Ray J starts to blush. See? He's blushing. This nervous.
Nigga, you playing?
He ain't
Yeah,
been in a party.
dancing, nigga, dancing.
No, he
Still,
don't.
See, he's referring to dancing because he's referring to something that took place in the room 112, right? This is why I say you got to break this down to people. A lot of people might be outside the history of this, outside knowing of this, right? So you have to break it down so people can get an understanding of it. All right. So let's take a listen to some of the things that's being said.
No. No, he don't.
look at me, dance.
See, Ray J starts blushing when he says this. You see, Ray J? Ray J starts blushing when he says this. He puts the camera on him to try to trigger him, right? He keeps using the camera as a tool. This is like deflection 101. You get nervous, pick up the camera, play with the camera. You know what I mean? So when he's referring to as dancing, he's referring to that as a new term for the Diddy parties, right? You out there dancing, right?
Got you. This is lit.
What is in the party dancing? What moves?
Dancing.
So what you saying is, though, honestly, like, since we are on the topic, what you saying, you have been to
No.
actual
No, bro.
freak off.
You're
See? You see why if he's saying that you there dancing, right? Ray J say, so what you saying is you been to an actual freak off, right? So obviously they're talking about something different, right?
lying, if you want to call it that. We've never been to anything but a club.
Yeah, or a house party.
Or a house party, and
Not-
we're lying on
not
the
in
man.
room 112, though.
We're lying.
Boom. You see? You see what he said? He said not in room 112, though, right? Now, if you go back to the song Room 112, Where the Players Dwell, if you go back to that, then you'll know the secret about Room 112 and what used to take place in Room 112, what they call Room 112, right? So Ray J says Room 112 as a triggering word for Orlando Brown, right? Now, he automatically grabs the camera right after he says this and puts it on Orlando Brown, because once Orlando Brown really hears what he said, watch how Orlando Brown responds.
On the man.
Right.
See, it just now registered what he said when he said not in room 112, though, right? Let's play it back so you can catch it.
Right.
If you want to call it that. We've never been to anything but a club.
A
Yeah,
club.
or a house party.
Or
A
a
house
house
party.
party. And
Not-
we're lying on
not
the
in room
man.
112, though.
Look,
We're
he
lying.
grabbed the camera and he puts it at Orlando Brown right after he say not in room
On the
112.
man.
Right.
Now it registers what he said,
Right.
and Orlando Brown goes.
The
into
reason why I have
mode.
this camera, because it's
You see what I'm saying? He goes into this mode. Right? And then Ray J steals the moment, right? So he deflects and steals the moment. The reason why I got this camera is because it's Ray Vision. You know how they have you know, this is Ray vision. So I'm documenting everything from my point of view. So it's Ray's PV or whatever he says, right? But really, it's all a deflection.
This is the new thing I'm working on. It's called Ray OV.
Ray OV.
It's a new show. It's outside of the new show. It's called Ray OV.
Can I ask you one question?
So it's like a Ray.
Can I ask you?
It's like a POV, but Ray.
Everybody wants to know this. Ray J, listen.
Talk to me.
When you had the hat on 17 different times in one, you seen it? Okay.
Yeah, he seen it. He did it.
It's called promotion, right? Is it promotion?
It was an actual accident, but I got nominated for MTV.
Yeah, you did.
Now, look, I ain't never got nominated for nothing in my life,
right.
But my hat did.
Right.
You look good on camera.
Was that you or?
You look good on camera too, both of y'all.
Yeah.
I got the 2 shot.
You see, putting the camera on the actor, right? Surely an actor is going to perform whenever you put the camera on them, right? So that's why he's putting the camera on him, right? So he's triggering Orlando Brown. He's letting Orlando Brown know that he knows some stuff, right? Because a lot of these child actors, when it's an acting thing, they are told like everything you do when the camera's on is under an acting thing. It's not really you, right? So they are prone to think that, you know, these things is acceptable, right? These different things that they do when the camera's on, right? So it's actually 2 things that Ray J is using this for. One is to trigger a response from Orlando Brown, and then 2 is to also play this little game, right? Which is when he's nervous, he grabs the camera, so on and so forth. It's his distraction. He knows Orlando Brown can put him on the spot, especially mentioning in that, you know, that room 112, right? Room 112. Diddy said it himself. Room 112, where the players dwell. You know what I'm saying? Make them feel good like Tony. And then he has the 112 group singing in the background like, feels good. Yeah. Y'all remember the song. Come on.
Pause.
So to make him.
Yeah, you no, ain't no pause, nigga. You serious?
No, I am serious. I did get the 2 shots.
To get him in the field, Ray J, can we just?
What's the premise of today? What are we today? Today, I feel like this. This is what I feel like we should be doing.
Okay.
Outside of the comedic elements that go with this,
Listen.
we need to create a roadmap.
Exactly.
For young entrepreneurs like all of us who are going to eventually excel.
I feel like I came out your. I feel like I came out your. That's my mama. This my daddy, and yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
And this is real shit, Jigga. You know I can't stop.
That's what I said. We just gotta really get him.
You see what he's saying? Now Orlando is doing the disinformation triggering stuff, you know, and you're watching what's going on tonight, and you're watching Ray J do the cover up, trying to get everything back in order, right?
To make him, to actually get him on track and to actually have the mindset of a business.
Doctors in here of photography? I heard of directors of photography. But y'all niggas y'all got doctors of photography.
So if you notice what Ray J is doing, he is getting a rough video of everybody that's in the room, right? He's recording everybody else that's in the room, right? Very weird for an interviewer to do that, right? That's very weird for an interviewer to do that, right? But this is what a spy would do. Let's keep listening.
Photography, damn.
So to get, okay, so advice.
Shout out to the crew. It's all about the crew, man. Apertures, Komodos.
Advice that you got for.
What kind of lenses?
I'm about to turn you into R. Kelly.
And I promise you, we about. No, I'm saying.
Can we have a conversation without the camera?
We about to.
See? Orlando Brown trying to get the camera up out the way. Right? Orlando trying to get the camera up out the way. He's trying to get the camera out of Ray J's hand. Right?
Well, we can, but all the cameras.
That's what he's doing.
I know that's what he's doing.
I'm the cameraman, bro.
But we're doing this, though.
Why mine is doing like it's giving like it's blurring like that? I could change it later. Though.
I never liked you.
I didn't, you know.
Orlando Brown whispers to Funny Marco, "I never liked you," because this is when you feel like it's a setup, right? When you feel like this dude that set you up, right? He put you in front of Ray J, somebody that you might have behind closed doors interactions with, right? So now Orlando Brown feeling set up. So he whispers to Funny Marco, "I never liked you." This is funny.
No, I didn't want to bring my old Komodo.
I never liked you.
Okay.
You know? It's not my old Komodo. I got an old Komodo.
He said, "Why you whisper to that man, you not my friend? You not my friend."
Enemy.
But the FX30 just, you know,
Shamari.
just sexy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't my friend. Shout out to Shamari.
And then we could share it. Like even my footage, y'all can have that.
So
too.
two words
Now,
that you got to
thank
buy. Can you give him?
Orlando
Can
for
you
Ray
give
J
him?
not having a camera right now, and we can get a real fucking interview.
All right, cool.
No, can you
Nigga
just
shooting.
get?
No, I want it. I want it back. I'm just getting wild right now.
Shit,
See, Orlando is in the mood, right? He's doing this whole, this is for entertainment purposes. We shooting shots back at each other, back and forth, right? Now, a lot of y'all might not catch the shots that they shooting back and forth at each other, right? A lot of us might not catch it, but he's telling you that they shooting shots back and forth. They're using, secret words. Room 112. He calls, Ray J by his, his woman's name or whatever, right? The name, his. So he's telling you what's going on. This is a battle right here. This is a little battle right here that they're doing on a public stage. They talking in code. Exactly. Right? Now, we as the public, we might not know what they're talking about, but they're talking in code. They're telling us, right? We got to be able to read through this.
But like, bro, like now we all out here.
No,
now we outside. Now we outside.
Can we just give him some advice to actually keep his head on strike?
So that's what I'm saying. How do we create a roadmap?
Okay, right now.
For entrepreneurs like ourselves, all of us, right? Who are all different characters in our own right, right?
All different characters
when we make
in
a lot
our
of money,
own right.
Because you guys are gonna make way more money and you guys are gonna get richer and richer and richer.
Right.
Where are the mentorship programs to help us when we're extremely rich and we're about to fall off the deep end?
Boom. You hear what he said? He said, where's the mentorship when we are extremely rich and about to fall off the deep end? He's talking about himself being in this life where you have to do these things since you was a kid. It became normal to him, right? This party, let's all get wasted, right? They only call Ray J when it's party time, right? When it's time to deliver some shit, drop some shit off, or play a boy toy, right? So he's telling you, like, where do we go when we fall off the deep end? That's the group that I'm talking about, 112. It was in a song that was called whatever it was called, and Diddy did a verse on that song where he said room 112 where the players dwell. But if you get into the back door of this, room 112 was where they met at in order to do boy parties. Okay? That's why he said that in that song with that group 112. That's why he named them 112. Right? Real nasty stuff, real dark work. Okay?
Because some of us haven't been raised in a proper home with a mother and a father who are, you know what I'm saying, together forever, right? So they might see their dad hitting their mom or their mom, checking her boyfriend, whatever it is, but it creates this energy for them that they're used to that is wrong in regular society.
See what he said? He said that due to the fact that they live the lifestyle that they live, something that's normal to them might be wrong in regular society, right? So if it's normal for you to, be in this party, watching your mom and dad perform acts, all this other stuff, it becomes normal, right? So he's saying this stuff has become normal to us. Where do we go when we find out that this stuff is not normal to society, right? He's asking for help without asking for help, right? Then nobody's catches it. Nobody catches it. Nobody catches on. He's asking for a mentor program for people who, you know, are rich and live a certain lifestyle, right? And they jumps off the deep end, right? And he does this on multiple platforms. He don't just do this on the Funny Marco show. He does it on his show where he's the news anchor, and he also says it on Nicki Minaj's show where he goes in front of her. So he says it 3 times. And 9 times out of 10, if you hear somebody say something 3 times, then that's probably truth in that he really looking for help, right? Now, after he goes on these shows and he says this is where things go south for Ray J, right? This is where he like, oh, they're breaking in my car, you know, all behind these asses are being taken thing, blah, 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 so on and so forth. He's saying that they're out to get him now, right? He was constantly trying to put himself on camera or in front of a camera, whether it be a live stream on Instagram or a live stream on TikTok, right? Because now he's scared. Now he want the public to be watching him at all times now. Keep the public aware, right?
But when they continue to come up, they fall off because they start to fuck up. Is there a way for all of us, even through this comedic
Bro,
world?
you can never fuck up or fall off if you're telling the truth. Now, there is a thing called fuck up, and there is a thing called fall off. But we don't understand that unless we're in trouble already.
Exactly. So how do we create programs to help us avoid that? Meaning, I seen Lil Baby on an interview. He said, "Fuck, if I had therapy or whatever before I really came up, then the mistakes that he said he made, he probably wouldn't have made, right? But it's helping him now because you know what I'm saying, it's helping him change in this
But I went to Dr. Phil, you know what I'm saying?
But therapy,
listen.
lessons, all of that kind of shit is what helps us. Like I want to help myself.
Okay, so
I want to help you.
Okay, listen, you can't help me, but I can love you. And the thing is, all I can say is
Dr. Phil, what? What about Dr. Phil?
I went to Dr. Phil, and that is what put my mental. See, mental health is wealth as well.
That's what he's saying.
No, stop. Let me talk. What I'm saying to you is, mental health is wealth as well. So if I did the work, nobody can help me do anything that wants to help them. There's things that I've done that make me have a white jacket on. You know, I'm clean right now, bro. There's nothing nobody can help me with right now. Okay.
You see, he referred to the white jacket, right? You know, I'm clean right now. There's nothing nobody can help me with right now, he says. There's a reason why I can wear this white jacket, right? Meaning that he's standing in the light. He's standing in the truth. No matter how y'all want to look at it, whether some people look at it as entertainment or whatever, he got his truth out there, right? He says that he's been doing this with Diddy, and all of them had to form a way to get their truth out there. Will Smith got his truth out there using his 25-year-old assistant, right? And you're watching certain other people get their truths out there, right? P. Diddy uses this whole situation right here to get his truth out there, implement Jay-Z into it, right? Now he got his truth out there, right? Everybody is using different formats to get their truth out to the public eye. Some are bigger than others, right? But it's all about getting your truth out there, right? So all of them are putting their truth out there. Now here's where Ray J comes in. Ray J is denying his truth. You get what I'm saying? Ray J is trying to live in pride and ego, thus far denying his truth. That's why Orlando Brown say, ain't nothing you could do for me because I got my truth out there. I spoke on the things that I done, whether it was jokingly, whether it was in a character form, right? And you're watching the same thing with Jaguar Wright. Even though she's putting it on other people, she is slowly getting her truth out there, right? When asked about, transporting ex-workers, she say, yeah, the people that got in my car might have been ex-workers. So what? Right? That is her sneaking her truth out there. And all of this disinformation, she's sneaking her truth into it all, right? That's why we're in the age of information. We're in the age of knowledge, right? All of them are sneaking their truth out there so they can escape cosmic karma. You get what I'm saying? So all of them are using this format of conspiracy theories, right? So all of them are using a format of conspiracy theorists, disinformation, so on and so forth to get their truth out there. And you ask whether or not P. Diddy will get off. Yes, P. Diddy will get off, because when you take somebody to a trial, right, it has to be unanimous, right? It can't be a hung jury. It can't be one person who. So with all of this disinformation out there, it makes it hard to believe the truth now. It makes it hard for us to hear the truth now, right? Because you got so much out there. So now when you say whether he'll get off or not, it's looking more plausible that he'll get off. Now, what does that do for the people who spread this information? Well, if they're a part of it, then they did a great job, didn't they? But if they're not a part of it, well, you might hear their names come up in certain lawsuits, right? If they're a part of the disinformation and played their role well, right, then they might receive rewards, Courtney Burgess, right? If they're a part of it and they try to do some sneaky shit, then you might see them on a downfall, Jaguar, right? Right? So no matter how you're looking at this, something strange is going on, okay? There's something strange and it don't look good. Who you going to call? Mythbusters or something like that, right?
But you said the perfect words.
Hold on.
Right now.
Right now. Now, programs.
What about later?
Hold on, stop.
Okay.
Programs.
What about later?
Programs. Now, there are people that need the programs now, is what he's saying.
I think we all need the program.
There's programs. No.
We need the programs
If we
now.
go through it, nigga, that means we did it already. It's like, all right, well.
Making these unforgivable mistakes.
Now, if I call you Tiffany.
What Tiffany Haddish got to do with this?
I like how you watered it down.
You know?
You see that? Orlando said if I call you Tiffany, right? Then Funny Marco tried to clean it up and say what Tiffany Haddish got to do with this, right? Ray J say, I like how you watered that down, right? Which means try to curve it or downplay it, right? Let's keep listening.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you watered that down.
But Tiffany Anderson is different.
Ooh, Tiffany Anderson. Now, this can mean one or two things because there is a real Tiffany Anderson out there, right? Now, there's a story about Tiffany Anderson where it says Ray J made Tiffany Anderson disappear, or that's his arch, he plays the role of Tiffany Anderson, right? And you look up Tiffany Anderson is the one who, she does arts and stuff like that, but she did, when she first came out, she did a picture of Ray J. Ironic, right? Right? So now Ray J's like, what's going on? But also there's a alter ego, right? What Orlando Brown is saying that Ray J's alter ego is Tiffany Anderson. Behind these closed doors, Ray J plays Tiffany, right? Now remember what he was saying on Nicki Minaj. I always been a whatever it is that her fans call themselves, right? So he's telling you, that's why he said when he was talking to Nicki Minaj, that's why he said, if I had a wig on, I'd date myself, right? Because he's telling you how he views himself, right? I always been a barb. Yeah, right? And then you go back and you listen to this part of now this is all coming up to what pissed Ray J off and made him, go over to the side and say he's going to call the agency and so on and so forth. Let's keep listening.
You know what? You know what Funny Marco told me before I came here?
Yeah, change the subject.
Yeah, see, Orlando say, yeah, change the subject. And Ray J goes into, Funny Marco told me that he was going to protect me, right? Because now this topic is getting too close to some dark shit, right? Listen.
Yeah, because Tiffany, I buy Tiffany.
See? Now Ray J trying to spend it like he's talking about the jewelry, Tiffany, right? Listen.
I think that you told me that you were gonna protect me. And it's like, I got you. I'm gonna protect you in this interview.
You listening, right?
Me?
Wow.
Because you protected.
Like
Right
you,
now.
you.
All you have to do is
Now, this is why I say you know how these people think. You can tell them by how they think, right? Listen to what Ray J say. This is Ray J's mind of thinking when he's thinking about protection. Listen to how his mind thinks about protection.
show up, bro.
Like, what you gonna be like, my condom?
Ray, don't do that, Ray. Ray, not.
Oh, but
feel what
even
I'm saying?
I mean, even people. Even with condoms, they not always protected.
I don't use Durex.
Right? What do you use?
I use
I'm gonna let them
Magnum.
talk. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
But I use for sure. We'll be right here.
I'll let
You
y'all
go to
talk.
the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you feel about Plan Bs? You think they work?
Plan A is always
I wonder if they got one for men. If we take it and then it's actually inside of our body because we
See
the
what
ones
I'm
that shoot our
saying?
web.
You look good. You been doing Ozempic?
I was never. Okay. I've always been this size.
You had a little more weight on you.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Wait a minute.
Oh man, I closed it out. They're triggering each other right now. So Ray J said something about Funny Marco's weight, and then Funny Marco follows it up with wait a minute, referring to Ray J's
Ray J?
Huh?
If he might go on break.
Tailored.
Stop.
But it's comfortable to move around.
Never ever had-
What I noticed is that
Can I give you
what I
yours? Can I give you
What I
yours?
noticed
Can I
is
give
that
you yours?
what I noticed is that you don't let nobody
Do that.
but how to people that work there that deserved it, I think. So that was a good.
Wait a minute.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Wait a minute.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Wait a minute.
So he triggered Ray J by putting a song in his mind, right? The Wait a Minute song, right? Now, Ray J tried to trigger him by saying that you used to be bigger than that, so on and so forth. This is the game that they're playing. This is the ego. This is the pride versus the ego.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I couldn't tell you the
I bet.
verse.
Working all day, and now it's on. Pull up and
You wanna
don't
play?
and the line is long. Girls in the club, they wanna fuck. Ice grilling this thug. Y'all wanna talk? Is it because I'm a Sean? Major ice. I'm talking about blind ya.
Your career reminds me of
You hear that? You see what's going on? Why are you worried about the background music? That's weird as hell that you questioning about the background music. Y'all just in here looking for anything. Y'all just looking for anything. You ain't gonna get it. Go do your own work if you want to try to strike me. Go do your own work if you want to try to find out what's faulty and what you can strike somebody for. Go do your own work. Go figure it out yourself.
Nick Cannon. Because the hits that you'd have
It
made.
ain't even no background music playing. That's how crazy it is. That it's barely black background music playing. Ain't no background music playing. What background music? Weird as hell.
Nick Cannon made hits. You've been on TV shows.
Don't do that. Don't do that to Nick, and don't do that to me.
Yeah, but Nick Cannon is definitely like one of one.
You said Nick? What's up with Nick?
This is where he slips up again, right? This is where he slips up again. This is where he says Uncle Nick, so on and so forth, right?
Oh God.
One of ones.
What's up with
If
Nick?
you compare your career to somebody, who would it be?
Michael Jackson. That's me.
Never.
You're a liar.
Now you hear this Michael Jackson reference again, right? Now remember, Michael Jackson once called, Chris Tucker. He once called Chris Tucker Christmas, right? And Michael Jackson, in the Michael Jackson, documentary, Michael Jackson speaks about Jesus juice repeatedly. He talks about this Jesus juice, right? And you hear more people as recent as Jaguar saying that they're trying to Michael Jackson me, right? There could be a reason why so many people refer to Michael Jackson or Prince. You hear when Kendrick came out, Kendrick was saying like, Michael Jackson, and he was referring to Prince and a lot of this old stuff, because there's a lot of energy that is in this world, right? And a lot of people might have been manipulated by certain variations of rites or rituals, right? Now, you might not know about these rites or these rituals, right? Somebody might have told you that this fusion was wrong. Somebody might have told you that this way of living is no longer, right? The operation of the Holy See, which is the water that is inside the vessel, right? If women are considered to be vessels, then now you have to go back to what is marine laws, right? And who operate vessels on the sea? Who is the operator of the vessels on the sea? If you operate on water, what are you called? I'll let y'all put it in the comment section. What are you called? A man that operates on water is called what? Come on. If women are the vessels that's on the water, and the men that operate the vessels are called what? Nobody? So everybody gonna act like seamen. Aren't they called seamen? If you operate on water, aren't you called a seaman? A man of the sea? Come on. Come on. Don't everybody put it in at once. Okay. So now we get down to what operates the vessels that are on the sea, right? So this is why they speak about the transfer of this, right? All of them have this transfer in them. And that's probably why P. Diddy in his NDAs say that you can't talk about him into 200 years after he's gone. I mean, not 200, 20. 20 years after he's gone, you still can't talk about him if you sign an NDA. Think about that. Why? Why people can't even talk about you in the afterlife? Why? Okay.
What?
Lying ass nigga. Fucking lying ass nigga. Nigga, I'm Michael. You lying ass nigga. What are you talking about? Where's Nick?
Is this where I protect you?
Liar ass nigga.
Yeah. All right.
And Funny Marco starts deep throating the mic, and Ray J say, "Is this where I protect you?"
Right now, Ray J's on
No,
commercial break.
I gotta take a piss
Oh, you do?
for a minute.
All right.
They can choke on my dick is what I'm saying.
Baby oil in this.
Nobody put no baby oil in your drink. I bought that for you.
I said it's your drink. I haven't drank
I bought that for him, but I bought that for us. I didn't know you was coming today.
I said,
He said put baby oil in it. That's what Ray J say about something that's on the side. He talks about the baby oil, right? So throughout this whole thing, you know that there's a secret conversation going on.
Open it. No, I don't know if nobody.
he opened it on camera.
Bro, I didn't drink that. This is not
Yes,
Julio.
bro. You already had the shot.
I pretended like I did the shot.
You lied to me.
I pretended like I did the shot.
Give me a hug. Okay, take it.
Right there, you gonna come back?
Can you come around?
Right there. Are you gonna come back? Are you gonna come back? Wait, come back.
No, I think I'm coming back.
Yeah, what do you mean, come back, man?
Let me just check my schedule. Let me just go take a picture.
Why you gotta take a picture right now?
Let me check my
No,
schedule.
come on, please, man.
AJ.
Can you show him the new hat? The new hat. Come on, please.
No, not yet. Go take a picture.
No, don't take a picture. Show him the hat. Can I show him the hat?
All right.
Show him the hat.
All right.
You got a new hat invention.
Kanye, get your ass out of here.
Hey, Orlando, shut up. You fucking up, man. God damn. No, listen. Come on, no, don't fuck.
Okay. And do nothing wrong.
You wilding on
I'm gonna
here.
sit
No,
back
you
and be like,
wilding.
nigga, I heard that. And this dude, I'm Disney. It's different. It's just different. You're wilding, bro.
They fired your ass, boy.
You fired yourself by saying that.
See, now we can go into different parts of Ray J and this whole crash out. Ray J did a lot of crashing out over the course of time, right? We don't watch Ray J crash out in the form of exposure, right? If you go back into the Nicki Minaj conversation, you know, there's a lot more in that Nicki Minaj conversation being said. When it talks about, you know, the different variations of when it's speaking on things, they're talking. They're talking, and we don't even know it. Nicki Minaj has put out certain things on her Instagram where she's questioning certain people about actions that took place, right? About actions that took place during Aaliyah videos. And if you go back to what Aaron Hall was saying about how they were all screwing people in front of each other, right? You go back to that, then it's telling you that this stuff has been taking place for a long period of time, longer than what we can actually say. Let me see this part where Ray J was flirting with Nicki. Watch. Nicki gonna be like, why is he making that face?
You're beautiful. Like, you the finest girl I ever seen. That's on everything I love.
Look, Nicki gonna be like, why is he doing that with his face?
Shaheem_bro said, Nikki, don't start acting weird. What? Excuse
Like, look how
me,
pretty, like,
Shaheem.
Nikki, look how pretty you are.
Look,
Wow.
look at the face Ray J making.
Baller said round
Flawless.
2, LOL.
Flawless, Nikki.
Why
Flawless.
do you have on that? Why do you have on that hat?
I'm just into like the Christmas holidays. Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas. I'm like out here just feeling the
Where are you?
vibes. I'm all
Where
alone.
are you? Where are you?
I'm just all alone. I'm all alone by myself in Atlanta, just kind of like just soaking up the energy, you know?
Okay.
I'm just
Good.
all alone. But I'm not alone.
You would have to be accepted to be with people. You would have.
Not alone no more because I'm with you in the bars.
Listen,
We didn't accept you. You would
Listen.
have to be accepted.
We didn't accept you.
To be with people.
See?
You understand?
see,
I'm not.
they're talking in code. They're talking in code. You get what I'm saying? Ray J out here, you know, performing, trying to get under the umbrella or something, right? And she's like, you're not accepted.
I'm with you.
We have not accepted you.
But how?
Well,
I'm a bar.
Oh no. That you can't just say that you're a barb and then you're a barb. You know how someone earns trust and how trust is built up and built up and built, right?
Right.
That's what being a barb, like being a barb, like you know how you get initiated into a gang.
Right.
It's sort of like, you know, you gotta prove yourself, you know, as a barb, because other than if you don't, then we won't trust you.
How can I prove myself to be a barb, Nikki?
And that's just the thing. If you were to ask someone, hey, how can I prove myself to you to make me trust you? They would say, I don't know. You see, something like that is built over time. It comes by just living normal life.
And spending time together. As a creator, creatively.
You hear that? You hear that? You hear that word? Creatively, as a creator, creation, right? This is what they tell you when they say this is your creative substance. You know, when you perform sex, this Ray J said it out his own mouth, right? Ray J said it out his own mouth. When you listen to Ray J, he tells on himself every time because Ray J said it out his own mouth. He said, you know, during the, you know, SEX part, that's his greatest connection with people. He said that's to him, that's the greatest connection that you can have with people is that part.
But fucking is probably, you know, I like talking, you know, to certain some of my friends, you know what I'm saying, here and there. But
What do
yeah,
you
I do like
mean?
meaning like I do have conversations and conversations are important, but fucking is probably, you know, probably when you at your best time with somebody like connecting the dots.
See, he don't know the true meaning of getting to know somebody. He don't know the true meaning of friendship building. He said that fucking is the best time when you're connecting the dots. That means you got to fornicate with somebody in order to have a connection with them. His mind is messed up.
Yeah. So yes, I do like it. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Actually, I love it. If we're just being honest, I enjoy it a lot.
Enjoy what?
Having a good time with a
See,
beautiful woman.
he refers to fornication as having a good time.
You know, preferably, you know, my ex-wife, but you know, it just unfortunately right now we're just trying to figure it out. But God bless, we co-parenting really good.
God bless what?
He don't even have a notion for making love, right? He's just saying fucking. He's not even trying to say make love, right? That's weird.
Spending time, yeah. Well, barbs do spend time together with one another, and that is something that's fun for them. Yes.
And I would love to have fun with all the barbs too. Like if there's some kind of like audition, like niggas gotta go on, like with all the barbs, I'm good with that. As long as
I would love to have fun with all the barbs too. If there's an audition that we gotta go. What are you talking about?
I'm with you, everything is better in my life. Like I'm going through a lot, but when I'm live with you, everything, like all my stresses and all my problems just go away. Like I feel free. And I think that's what a barb is meant to be. Like that's what you make all the barbs feel. We feel free when we connected with you. We do.
Okay. So, well, one of the barbs wanted to ask you something. It's all about Nikki. Said, Ray J, what did you like about the recent Gag City tour?
Now, the Gag City tour is a tour that Nikki puts together for, you know, the trans community, so on and so forth, right? Ray J don't know nothing about this tour, right? He got to freestyle it. That's why she put the question out there. If you a barb, that means you a follower of Nikki. That means you should know about all things Nikki, right? Yeah. So this is like a question, but look how he answered it.
Like you not. I like you gonna hate that my favorite part of it because one of my friends went and supported, and they told me that they had the best time of their life. I'm not gonna say my friend because I don't want to get the barbs going. But when my friend came back from the tour, he said that like nothing else was better than being on that tour than him being like in church. You know what I'm saying? And so I felt it.
Whoa. One of your friends was on the tour, like as a part of the tour?
No. They just went to go. They bought tickets and they was inside the tour.
No, the barb was asking you what was your favorite part.
See, you see how he deflected it and he mentioned church. He was saying it was like being in church. right? One of the, best part of the tour was, he said it was like being in church, right? That's a reference back to something that Nikki knows about, right? That's a shot back at Nikki about some dark shit that took place, right? That's why he made the church reference. All of this stuff, to the naked eye, we might look at and be like, what is going on, right? But it's actually deeper. It's actually deeper.
Of the show, since you're such a big bar, I wasn't able to get in. Wasn't able to get in. But I was trying to get like second or third row seats, but it was sold out. You know what I'm saying? I love when Sexy Red came out on the final like show. She killed it. And I love seeing you and Sexy Red together because it just showed unity. And it was that was me watching.
Hey, put it on. In other words, hey, Sergio. In other words, you didn't spend not $1 penny on Gag City, but you
See?
want to be accepted.
You want to be a Barb, but you ain't even doing Barb shit. You ain't following me. You ain't a fan of me, right? These are codes. She's trying to put Ray J in his place, trying to let Ray J know. Like, you can't walk around and just give yourself the title of a Barb and you ain't doing shit. High priestess, exactly. So he has to fall up under her. Exactly. Right? This is why you hear Jaguar say stuff about going to E5, right?
Huh? How you think that we eat in Gag City? Huh?
You ain't spending none of your money.
But you want the Barbs to be there when your ass needs. But
it was like Nikki, it was nosebleed seats available. They was there at the highest part. They had 2 seats left.
You would have been able to get in, because if anyone would have said, hey, Raja is asking to come in, I would have said, let him in.
See? She gave him a different name. She's calling him Raja. She's not calling him Ray J. She said, you can't go by the name Ray J no more. You want to be over here, you got to be called Raja.
Damn, like, you really turned me out when you said my new name. Why
See?
you?
Look, that's weird as hell. Damn, you really turned me out when you said my new name. What? Listen.
Turned you out.
Like,
Whoa. Excuse me.
No. You turned me up, meaning like you turned me up. Like, all respect, nothing sexual, nothing freaky. Because I respect you, Mrs. Petty.
There go the Mrs. Petty thing again. There go the Mrs. Petty thing again. Y'all don't see the shots that they taking at each other, but there go the Mrs. Petty thing again, right? If you a dominatrix and you beating somebody's ass in one of these dark party rooms, what you gonna tell them? Call me Miss Petty, right? Don't that sound dark to y'all? That he keep referring to her as Miss Petty? She keep on, calling him this other, She asked them how many Rolls Royce did he take back to back. He said they overcockied me. I took 7 Rolls Royce back to back. Y'all don't see the conversations that's going on in between?
I do. But it's just something that you do to to people and your fans and the people around you, and like, you just so magnetic, and so you magnetizing me to the energy, and I love it. Like, I love this shit, Nikki. I love being on live with you. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm having such a good time.
Look how he keep looking at the camera. Look how he keep looking at the camera. Nikki, like, why the freak is you making those faces? Why is you making these faces at the camera like you making love to the camera or something? She's like, what the freak is you doing? Right? She's like, what the hell are you doing, Ray J? He's sitting there, doing all of these facial expressions in the camera. I love it, girl. I love it. Nikki, like, what the fuck? Stop making these faces. Have a normal conversation. He can't have a normal conversation. He think he out on a date or something with Nicki Minaj. He making all these sexual advance faces. Y'all can't see that? This is not regular normal body language. This is like sex me baby body language right here. That's why when she asked him about it, like, what are you doing? Why are you making these faces and stuff? He say like, well, it's been a while since I flirted with somebody. You know, it's been a while, you know. He like, you don't think the faces I'm making is cute or pretty? She like, hell no, stop making them faces. Don't make faces no more. This is all cold talk. He looking at her sexually. She looking at him like, boy, something wrong with you. Watch. Watch.
It go, I'm having a good time.
Look how she looking like, ew.
What is this with your eyes that you're doing it with? Like, what?
I'm just showing you that I'm confident, like I'm serious. I'm looking you dead in your eyes.
What would you look at somebody like though if you wanted them to like you? You know?
I ain't flirted in so long, Nikki. I don't even know how to be attractive.
I ain't flirting so long, Nikki. He really think that he flirting with her by batting his eyes and doing all of this feminine stuff. Now he's supposed to be the man. He's supposed to be the whole man in this shit. And he's sitting there batting his eyes and doing all of this weird shit. You know what I mean? He's sitting there flirting with her. You know, this, I guess this is the part where he tuck his hair behind his ear, like, girl, you are crazy. Like, what the fuck type flirting is this man doing where he batting his eyes and doing all of this weird shit, flirting with Nicki Minaj, trying to flatter her, right? That's why she like, what the hell?
No more. I don't know.
That's
yeah,
real.
like I ain't been attractive in like years, so I don't know how to be attractive. I just know how to be honest.
Now you talking to Nicki Minaj. Why the fuck is you trying to look attractive? Why are you trying to look attractive? That's something that women do. Women go out and try to look attractive so a man can approach them, right? He's saying, I don't know how to look attractive no more. I don't. Why are you trying to look attractive?
I'm telling you right now.
So listen, Ray J, you are ugly, but you don't have to say that.
That's
You
not
got
Nicki Minaj said, Ray J, look, you ugly, all right? You ugly, but you ain't got to do that.
be confident in yourself.
That hurt me.
Ugly people, you know, can do things too.
You hurt me. Now you hurt me again. Yo, Nikki. Nikki, why you hurt me? Like, damn. Like, you made my heart drop. Now I'm gonna go get a nose job. I don't know what's wrong with me. I need to get concealed. I need to get concealed. That's what it is.
Nothing wrong with you, boy. Shut
See? You see the things that he's saying is all things related to women. It's the feminine side, right? Now I got to go get a seal. Now I got to go get a nose job, right? He's in that feminine energy. Even right here, he's in that, you know, feminine energy, right?
What? God bless us co-parenting really good.
Amen.
So we can just I'm a manifestation. I'm not a human.
Now, when
right?
asked
So it's
him,
not like you got Allah, you have God, you have Jesus.
He asked him about God right
good.
here. I want y'all to hear this part where he answers about God. Listen to what he says.
So we can just co-parent, and then and I can be the best.
Who is your God?
All things are centered around us is God, right? So it's not like you got Allah, you have God, you have Jesus. Everything is the higher power. So it's just about the higher power. That's all. It's about because I'm not a human. I'm not a human. I'm a manifest sapien. I'm a manifest sapien. I'm a manifest sapien. You still there?
Manifest ABN your ass the fuck up off my motherfucking phone. Cause
Hey, Nikki said, manifest sapien your ass up off my phone playing and shit. Nikki said, manifest sapien your ass up off my phone. But this is what I'm talking about, right? You got to be careful with this. You got to be careful with this. Even though they're telling us the truth, you still have to be careful. Ray J using his agency, he speaks about it. And Nicki Minaj, he say, the agency is for, undercover brothers, right? Shout out to the agency, he keeps saying. And he also uses them as an army. Those are the things that I wanted to point out.
On the board of the agency, pause.
Where do you see yourself in 67
The
years?
agency is
With
extremely-
you? With Janet Jackson?
See, and I got the girls club too. That's all my.
And all that bomb pussy
I don't want to call them too, because then I'm not
that
playing.
you got.
Then I got an army. Yep, and then I got an army. 30 minutes to the agency.
Where we at right
and
now?
then let's hit Roz and see if there's anybody from
Pussy
the
so
TGC, from the
TGC, that's the girls club.
trans friends.
That's it.
Trans friends. See? You see what he's trying to do?
We can make sure Orlando is in pocket.
Oh my
Make
gosh.
sure
like,
Orlando is in pocket.
I want to put him to the test.
I want to eat your pussy.
You want to gag on the mic?
No,
You
you're
want
not.
to gag on the
Okay.
mic?
I want to eat your pussy.
You want to gag on the
Ray
mic?
J.
I got you.
Ray, I'm gonna eat his.
See? He even tell one of the dudes that's sitting off on the side, if you want to gag on it, I got you too. Listen to what he's saying. He recorded and took pictures of everybody that was in that room. That way, if anybody try to play with him, he gonna go back to the agency and show them, like, this is the person that I'm talking about. He works for Funny Marco. These are all the people that was in the room. This is the shit that they've been doing, putting people in compromising, uncomfortable positions. You're watching this all over the internet. This is where that 20v1 comes in. This is why you always see them put, like, different people in front of trans, right? They always got to go in front of trans. They got Aiden Ross out there doing it. Remember, Aiden Ross used to say he liked boys. Now he say he repented, with Allah and so on and so forth, right? You're watching these different groups. You're watching what's happening right before our eyes. Nobody wants to, say like, okay, something's not right. Nobody wants to admit that something's not right. So in the meantime, in between time, we're going to do a lot of our breakdowns in the Discord. Okay? We're going to do a lot of our breakdowns in the Discord on a public scale. We'll be letting y'all know what's going on. But a lot of the breakdowns we're going to do in the Discord, because I see people trying to, target my page now. They don't like the voice of reason that I'm bringing to the table. They don't like the fact that I'm pointing all of this shit out, right? They want to be in a land of dummies. I want to be in a land of intellectual people. So if I have to, figure this shit out on my own, then I'll figure it out on my own. So, y'all can join the Discord. Welcome to the Discord. We do broadcast on multiple pages, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. We got 5 pages on TikTok, a page on Twitch, 2 pages on YouTube, with a 3rd one coming. We are going to push this knowledge out there, whether they like it or not, right? So a lot of them had a chance to get on board. They wanted to go against me. So now let's just play the every man for themselves game. Let's go ahead and play the, be careful who you let in your circle, right? And for everybody that's in the Discord that's doing the sneaky stuff, you're going to be out the Discord soon. Don't worry about it. You're not going to last in the Discord. I keep giving y'all chances after chance after chance, so y'all won't try to do the backbiting, sneaky shit. And y'all still keep doing the backbiting, sneaky shit. And then y'all try to turn it around and try to wait for me to say something to you about it. And then you try to hold me in guilt based off my response. So you keep doing little sneaky shit right in my face. And then if I say something about the sneaky shit you're doing, you try to make it seem like he yells at me. He does this, he does that. You grown or not? Stop acting like a kid. Is you grown or not? Stop doing shit to try to force a response out of somebody if you're not prepared for the response that you forcing out of them. That's y'all problem. Y'all lack accountability. But don't worry, we're going to get it accounted for in this world. Under the Aquarius sky, you can't hide nothing under the Aquarius sky. So y'all can keep on playing this game, but it ain't going to work. Hey, love is love. Namaste. I say salutations, shalom. All right, we're going to keep growing. If you find some things on my page that's no longer there, that's because I went and deleted all videos that does not fit with the copyright of TikTok. And I did that on both my pages. So yes, I deleted a lot of my videos to comply with TikTok. And I know some people might have said, oh, don't worry, this is not going to hurt you. That's not going to hurt your monetization. This not going to hurt your monetization. But they knew damn well all of that was going to hurt my monetization, right? But they played in my face like it wasn't going to affect my monetization. And then as I get the emails from YouTube, come to find out, it did affect my monetization. So we won't be fooled again by any of these operations, okay? We will operate accordingly. We will put all of our, topics around original content, and we're going to build and grow. We're not going to let static stop us, all right? So love is love. Namaste, I say. If nobody told you that they love you today, let me be the first to tell you that I love you, all right? And, like I said, all of this stuff that's happening is happening for a reason. If you learn how to read energies, you can avoid a lot of these different personas that's playing right in our face, right? But guess what? We winning. We standing in the light. And like I said before, I'm 20 steps ahead of you. And that goes for all of y'all. I'm 20 steps ahead. You can sit there and try to make it seem like, oh, this guy is cocky. This guy is arrogant. I got every right to be. I took the time to search for the knowledge and wisdom in this world. You didn't take the time to search for the knowledge and wisdom in this world. You stayed on carnal-minded shit. And now you're trying to not only steal my intellectual properties, but play right in my face. Let's see how this game goes.
Lately a nigga been fighting a whole lot of demons. A lot of shit we do gonna have consequences, but we gotta be ready for them. Emergency, I just got out of surgery. I'm having problems with my heart and it won't work. I did some shit in my past and it's cursing me. I'ma stay right here on this toxic, God take breath from me. I'm sipping his hand and eat this pain, but it ain't helping me. My little nigga going against the grain and that shit stressing me. I pray to God, let God have mercy. I'm living a crazy life. I just shot at a nigga for talking some shit on the gang, he paid the price. I was young in the rush for the money, my hunger for paper saved my life. And I should just say it tonight. If you want that lick shit, we can get rich, we can get paid tonight. Yeah, dollar bill, y'all. Everybody want the money, everybody want this shit. Everybody want the money, but don't wanna go down. You'll do anything to get it, but when you gonna go out? Shit, gotta think about it. 187. Murder by you killed a nigga, you don't know him. You gon' go to heaven. Gotta chalk that shit over, real talk. Hey. Fight my demons. So many demons. Me against these demons. Against these demons. Fight my demons. Fight in my. It's me against these demons. Me against these demons. Walk. I'm fighting these demons up in this ghost. I'm fighting these demons. I'm on the ropes. They came with a beam up under my coat. Get hit in the spleen if you want to smoke. That money be green, so niggas don't go. I'm niggas so clean, I used to be broke. Remember they laughed at me and they joke. Gave him the ball and nigga they choke. Say if it's turn, that nigga you roll. My little nigga don't follow no code. Follow no code, no go. My nigga follow me like the pole. I stand on my word and stand by the consequence. They say I'm hard, it's thanks for the compliment. I see your dead homie, y'all coming. BMG gang, get bitch fit competent. Don't wanna hear that shit. I gotta kill that shit. Lethally militant. I can get ignorant. We not considerate. Niggas do silly shit. We get the drilling shit. Guilty and innocent. Don't give a fuck about a bystander. I can pull up in the high level. Don't take no slam. Don't take no slam. Dollar bill, y'all. Everybody want the money. Everybody want this shit. Everybody want the money, but don't wanna go down. You'll do anything to get it, boy. You gon' go down. Shit. Gotta think about it. 187. Murder by you killed a nigga, you don't know him. You gon' go to heaven. Gotta chalk that shit over, dog. Real talk. Hey. Fight my demons. So many demons. Me against these demons. Against these demons. Fight my demons. Fighting by. It's me against these demons. Me against these demons. Living life encased in the idea that my evil thoughts go unpunished. As I sort through the rubbish, my days of thugging get slow and ruggish. Idolizing puppets who control the public like a controlled substance. Bullets in abundance, anticipating what I know is coming. All of a sudden, my past is blurring, my future is sudden. Dark and muddy, hoping for sunny, I'm still running. Find peace. Find peace.